The prodigy is here.
And she is angry, and she is vengeful.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez.
A woman with a proven championship mentality.
And she believes she's now the version of herself that she needed to be.
Do you doubt her, Saxton? She's one of only 3 women to hold the NXT Women's title more than once.
So much success, so young.
Well, maybe that's why Perez feels so entitled. But then again, I guess it's not entitlement when you're as good as Roxanne. There's a chill in the air, and a storm has arrived.
Jade Cargill bringing new meaning to the term larger than life.
And her opponent from Orlando, Florida, Jade Cargill.
Cargill walking to the ring like she owns the place.
Well, I wouldn't want to be the one to tell her she doesn't. Look at her physique.
The living embodiment of star power. Just look at Jade, a true powerhouse of the women's division.
Yeah, a living marvel with otherworldly athleticism.
And the scary part is, we've only just scratched the surface. And we're about to get things going here with the young and hungry Roxanne Perez, the self-proclaimed. She's going for the cover. And the shoulders up.
She probably didn't expect it to put her away there, but she's put her on notice.
Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes. Top rope. Oh!
And into the collar and elbow. Just saying, get away from me.
Feds press takes him down.
Practically never-ending blows. Coming at full force here.
And back into the ring she goes.
Takedown. Helicopter spin.
This is ridiculous. This is insulting.
This is entertaining.
That's going to fire you up with anger. Cargill gets cut off.
Dropkick hits the mark.
And the ropes will break up that hole.
We might have seen a game-saving moment right there.
Oh, a line of a kick to the back. That kick will stop you in your tracks.
I want you to stay there. I want you alert. I want you conscious.
Propped up in the corner. Catches an uppercut.
A chance to win it here.
I know. I like it.
And a kick out.
Somehow, some way.
I understand what Mark's saying. Like,
Oh, solid kick across the back.
All right, Corey, what do you need to see from Jade Cargill tonight as she tries to get this match won?
Well, the key here for Jade is going to be keeping her cool and staying focused. As long as Cargill doesn't get overwhelmed and just keeps charging forward with confidence, she should be in good shape.
I don't know why.
I don't know if Cargill can withstand much more of this.
Alarms must be going off in Jade's head now.
Look at this.
Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
Reckless and foolhardy. You can't just hurl yourself out of the ring like that without knowing for sure that you're going to connect.
It was a terrible landing, but looks like everyone's okay enough to continue.
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here.
She's got something in mind here.
And said, man, let me get a little bit more comfortable. And dropping it down the sack cross leg right there by Punk. Place to the lost. Really illegal.
Popped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
And, Punk does not seem to like Alan Electric.
Trapped in a tough situation, trying to find her way out. And she does.
I mean, that is pretty cool because somebody's brain so long it's still on. But
intercepted by Jade.
In kick right to the gut.
She's starting to wear down here.
We're reaching that point where one more big maneuver could change the whole match.
She breaks the count quick.
She just shocked everyone in the ring.
Now, perfect time. I can see
neck breaker.
Oh yeah, she is really getting fired up.
I what John Cena went down on Friday.
Kick.
Where Cena in that promo became the man of the people.
Perez getting ready.
And CM Punk's corporate fuck.
Incoming. Taking a moment to get Punk off of this crowd's incredible energy. She's looking to put Roxanne away.
No, I'm not giving you what he said yes.
The unparalleled strength of Jade Cargill on display.
Now
Jade. Will Jade end this?
Wasting no time. Into the cover. Kick out at 2.
What is it going to take to keep her down?
The answer might be more than her opponent can offer.
And now it's reload time. Time to find a moment to pull out that one more time.
Sweeping takedown.
Gotta sit a fucking fool.
Oof.
CM Punk? Man, so down so much. So down.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
He lost him. He's not our guy.
Crank in the head.
He's a millionaire. And he's trying to pretend to be something that he's not.
Mounting.
Yeah, but John Cena's going to leave. And then what do you have left? Punk.
Heading to the top rope here.
Here we go. Second of the last minute of the last hour of the last day. Cena will be.
Got their opponent set up.
Drop kick to the back.
Never saw it coming.
They could hurt. This could be a split. It could be a
press.
And a well-executed move we just saw there. Looks like Roxanne has the inside track now.
Roxanne had
after that
Down. Into the crossface. Gets cinched in. This could be over. Submission locked in. She's holding on with everything she's got, but can her body hold on? Fighting desperately, she rolls her way out of the submission and takes control.
For a power slam, steps down from behind into an inverted DDT.
once again, it's her torso area taking the punishment.
I don't think this time is right for this, for him to become a heel. I understand.
And now Roxanne is thriving off the audience.
So that would not be. You know what? Again, I'm throwing it out. I don't.
Taking a flight to nowhere.
Bet all the chips on landing that high-risk maneuver and flopped spectacularly.
A miscalculation that can change this whole match. Trouble might be coming our way.
So then, let's go out.
Saxton, get
I
under
want
the
to
table to
see
protect
stories
yourself.
about Busted Open 24/7. What do you think of Cena and Punk? A lot to talk about. When Mark Boy and I are at,
positioning her opponent on the announce desk.
Summers in full strength. Taking
things to another level now.
Enjoying the sunshine. They've got thousands of wines, spirits, and beer at the lowest price.
Get counted out.
And she slides her back to the mat.
From classic.
She's going up now.
Cocktail for summer cocktails.
She's struggling.
And if you're not
looking like an easy target.
guys are always happy.
Took it high risk, but was off the mark.
For over 30 years. So, fine with love. And fine.
Very nice.
At Total Wine and More. I think of a delivery available in most areas. Total BetOnline.com. You're not sold to Virginia and North Carolina.
Oh, backhanded. That's not what she had planned. Ooh, what a forearm club. A reversal. Well scouted. On the button with a low drop kick. Boom.
Cargill's still clear of that.
Guys, we've done a lot of talking about what we saw on SmackDown Friday.
Going up to the turnbuckle
Punk and
here.
John Cena. And obviously, we talked a lot about what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, Wednesday in New York City. And that is, as soon as this show's over, I'm headed out with the zombies, and then I'll be
And there was a little extra emphasis on that
on
one.
Wednesday.
Just goes to show you how bad
Zombie
Perez
guys
wants it.
well, myself and Boston and Brazil.
Takedown. Looking
Got
at
an
the crossface.
opportunity
It's
to
in.
see the board
Be released.
serious
Could have ended
XM
very
brands
badly.
to tell them and give all the scenarios and arcades for busting open going
I think we're about to see a
24/7.
masterful
So
pinning combination.
now more
Oh,
than
wow.
ever,
This could be a victory.
that hashtag trending. It's trending right
She
now.
kicks out with force.
She just
Trend
dug down
number one.
deep there,
The
but I don't know if she'll be able to do it again.
Open 24/7
Right
again.
hand after right hand. This is ugly.
Jade is in a distressing spot.
Jade has to trust her instincts at this point.
Get
Able
that
to save
trend number
herself
one.
there.
The more the merrier. I also want to hear from
She
each
doesn't
of
wanna
them
stay
as
there.
well throughout today's show and tomorrow about how much busting open means to them and how much it means to you guys to have a 24/7 channel here on Sirius XM. And obviously, you want to hear about what you saw from Johnson.
And all these blows in the midsection have to be having an effect
So a
on
lot
her.
also,
Maybe starting to struggle
at
to
the
get a
top
full
of the
breath
hour,
at this
so
point.
just about 20 minutes, guys. We're going to talk to Terry Ball. We're going to have our Ninja Flowers segment each and every Monday. And Jerry Ballmer
Directly into the
is our
cut.
special guest. So a
damage is
lot to
done.
do during the last half of Busted Open.
Tonight.
But guys, when you say we go out and Busted Open,
Here is your winner, Roxanne Perez.
The enthusiastic Roxanne Perez celebrating tonight's win.
Roxanne Perez proving once again why she is the future of WWE.
Not exactly a bright future, if you ask me.
The WWE Universe just exploded.
The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, looks as ready as ever for action tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
The Rhodes name means he was born with this business in his blood. He's finally been able to tap into that, and we are now witnessing his full capabilities.
Indeed, Corey, the American Nightmare has become a reality.
For everything Rhodes has accomplished during his tenures in WWE, he's made his mark across the wrestling world.
Every promotion he stepped foot in has been transformed for the better, thanks to the American Nightmare. But we all know he's got the best work ahead of him here in WWE.
Was the fact that they started to shoot somebody that.
Okay, well, first things first, Saxton, you should never
And his opponent from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242
Like I
pounds.
said, it happened to me a couple times, and I had to stop. And John did exactly the same thing. The only way that you
The one thing that hasn't changed about Jey Uso is his unrelenting desire to be at the top of WWE.
Respect.
Yeah, and at this point, I don't think anything can hold him
Fans are
back.
showing
Jey
respect.
Uso has
Wow.
truly reached
I
main
believe
event
that,
status.
And Jey looks ready to deliver on his unbelievable
Like,
height.
that's what happened. So it's
I don't know if I 100% agree with you, Mark, about that John Cena shot them down. I feel like almost like John Cena embraced cheers from that crowd on Friday.
What was the last thing that Cena said before he left the ring? Cena said something that made me believe he was accepting of the cheers from the people, encouraging the cheers from the people, and almost laid the groundwork for you're going to be hearing more of this moving forward.
Yeah, and boy, I just want to go back to our caller from Michigan who was there. Like, did you get that vibe as well?
Is he prepared for an
Yeah.
opponent with the family pedigree and natural
I can't
talent
remember
of
exactly
Cody
what the
Rhodes?
words were, but it
That's a
sounded
great
as if
question, and luckily
now
for us, we
we're
won't
turning
have to
the
wait
game.
long
Now we're
to
going
get the
on.
answer.
maybe him being coming back as a good guy. And no, I agree.
And this one is ready to go with the American Nightmare.
It sounded as if
Well, Cody's the absolute definition of perseverance and achieving what you set your mind to. He could have given up when his face was painted, but instead he took his destiny into his own hands and crafted his future.
That legendary Rhodes family
And that's
toughness
exactly
is
said.
always something
If
to
Grand
admire.
Rapids,
And when you think tag
like
team
you
excellence, you
mentioned
think
Grand
Jey
Rapids,
Uso.
kind of,
But
like
tonight,
looked around, he's like,
this is
if Grand,
main event
Grand
Jey
Rapids
Uso
is any
through
kind
and
of
through,
test,
doing
I
this
wonder what the
all on
move
his
is
own.
going to be like.
Jey Uso
Forward
walks
on
a lonely
thumbnail,
road, but that
or
road is
something like that,
absolutely
almost like,
paved with
all right, this is the
opportunities
beginning
and
of
super
something.
kicks.
Super
Let's
kick
see
finds the mark.
if
Oh, right on the arm.
oh, like,
Counters with a
that's
great
why
reversal.
that's why I go back to like that
Shocking inside
outlandish
cradle.
Small
statement I
packages
made
could be
before the
in.
break about
He throws his shoulder up before two.
A
They
little
want
too
to
soon for
continue
that cover to be
the story.
effective, but he
Punk
is
and
making
Cena,
a statement
guys,
by
you know how
going for it at
wrestling
this point.
fans are. It starts
Jey Uso is a
small,
superstar
then
who
he
you
grows,
can never
and
quite
it
keep
becomes
down.
bigger
Corey,
and bigger.
that has to factor into
You know,
this
like,
match, right?
talk about the
Absolutely,
hashtag
Cole.
for what's
Jay's
going
resilience and
on what's going on
borderline
with
defiant
Terry Funk
attitude could
right
very
now,
well
where
be his key to
it
victory
starts
here.
off
As long as he
small,
keeps that fire
but when the
inside him and
fans
keeps on
feel like
fighting,
they're a
Jey
part
can
of
be
it,
unstoppable.
it grows. What John Cena did in that ring on Friday was like, oh, interesting. Like,
Cranking the
the
head.
mood is starting to change. And here's
And
CM
a stop to
Punk.
the gut.
Cody is feeling a rush of confidence right now.
Yeah, this is like what?
Clearly
Oh,
lost
you
in the
said
moment.
something
He
a
better
couple weeks
snap
ago,
out of it.
which I don't totally disagree with, where, man, there's not that
He
one
caught him by
thing
surprise.
that in wrestling right now
He
that
finds a
I feel
counter
like
for
is
Jey.
grabbing people's attention.
Hoisted
I
up.
think starting Friday, John Cena, this is starting to
Jey
grab
showing his
people's
instincts.
Big
attention.
clothesline.
An
I don't-
impressive sequence from
Us,
Cody.
WrestleMania
Jey's
41
gotta turn the
again
momentum
is so
around.
flat because
High
get the
risk,
Rock.
cross body.
got Travis Scott.
Launched like a ballistic
People were like,
missile. Showing zero
what was this?
regard
And
for
it
anyone's
affected the
well-being.
entire
Ascending the ropes.
It's trending this.
What did they say, Dave? I don't know why this popped into my mind.
Beautiful. Might sneak one. Hold it. Oh, reverses it. Shoulders down. Reversing the pin. Shoulders down.
Reverse the leverage and into a pin.
No, a kick out.
He's far from finished.
Oh, God. And now Jay is getting beaten down. Rhodes is unloading offense here. Counter from Rhodes.
Down with the bulldog. Oh, no. It looks like that busted him open pretty bad.
And Jay took a solid hit that time.
It speaks to the intensity of this match. It has been a very rough affair so far.
Vicious knee. He's looking to go high risk from the top rope.
It's not that something that it's not that
And Rhodes wants more from his opponent. The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
And Rhodes stringing something together now.
Jay's arsenal is being restricted.
Why don't you come back with something tonight that really turns this, really gets his good person. Well, they're going to sell it, so I don't know how.
Being carried around now. Strong elbows right on the mark. Ooh.
That's
Duck to clothesline. Turn around. Big combination.
Sally
Move.
is
Countered into a new cover.
to the story. If they're going in the direction I think they might try to go,
He breaks the ref count after one.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take.
One bundle into
And that's enough to shake anybody's belief in themselves, even Cody
Now,
Rhodes.
I
Strikes with a kick.
don't know what the crowd is like. Don't forget, the crowd
Stops that
usually
offense from
plays
connecting.
along. It's like the UK crowd in like John Cena, okay, right after WrestleMania, was booing the hell out of John
Kick
Cena.
out just before
And then
two.
when they came
He's
back
still
to the
got
States,
life in
that's
this
my
matchup.
concern. I think in Saudi, they will react the way that they should be reacting to what's being presented on TV. But also, I don't know what's going to happen in that match.
Over the top.
Like,
into
what's
a
going to
rough
happen
landing.
in that match? Like, how is it going to end? Like, is there a chance CM Punk wins that? Imagine
He finds
if
a
CM
count.
Punk wins the
Shot
championship
to the
that.
face.
Action spilling toward us. This is probably a good time to take our things
Okay,
and go.
let's
A
all
quick
imagine.
response to Jay's
One,
offense.
two, three.
Imagine. Here's a guy that ridicule
Elbow throw. Saying not today. Main event, Jade.
He left himself wide open. Big mistake.
Oh, dropping the bow.
Here's the thing about
I think it's time to clear out.
Yeah, this is a bad situation.
And he now slides back into the ring.
Gotta act fast to beat the count.
The seconds are ticking away.
Rhodes turns it around.
This one's all but over.
He's changing his mind. Going for something different now.
Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank.
Just cranking the head. Rolling into a monkey flip.
Oh, kick connects.
Being set up in the corner for something. He's placed into a precarious position.
Oh, this is risky. This is dangerous. For the top.
That was awesome, Cole.
Well-placed knee drop to the skull.
conversation.
Cody Rhodes reminding his opponent just who he's in the ring with. Time to go to school.
Figure 4 leg lock applied.
Main event, Jey Uso's big dreams about to go up in smoke. Gotta find an escape. There it was.
Lands an
I'm not telling you. I mean,
Now the superstar giving an inch here.
What's going on right now?
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down. They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. Who will break first? That is the question.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
This is war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
I don't know the answers to that fully. I mean, the WWE, as far as I know, is moving forward with these plans for next weekend, but it has to be acknowledged that what happened over this last weekend, and, you're talking about a dangerous situation. This is a wrestling event. It's a wrestling. At the end of the day, what's happening this weekend is a wrestling.
We just saw there.
But there is real life danger that's going on.
I think there's probably
Kick lands. Super kick.
I believe that government is loud.
Kick to the gut. Down we go with an uppercut.
What's very close to what's going on. They're far enough away. They're far away. Okay.
Jey is out. That is it.
Everybody else is fighting.
It's over. Brutality finally comes to an end.
Here is your winner,
Back.
the American Nightmare, Cody.
What's this? He shouldn't be here.
Frank, Jerry Paul
He's here to do some
join
Maybe
us
trying to deliver some
on the other
justice here.
side.
With a surprise attack. This is pure vigilante.
We just want everybody
prepared for this, but
to
he's ready to
everyone
fight.
to be safe and out of the way of danger. All right, when come back, we're
and
going to
he
give
gets
our flowers.
discarded out of the
Give them to
ring.
Jerry Paul. When Mark, Bully, and I are back, right? I'm busting over.
Uh-oh.
Suicide dive.
Retaliates with a counter. Cody Rhodes drops a big right uppercut. Cody.
Busted Open is celebrating those in the pro wrestling industry that paved the way for future generations. For the legends of wrestling, it's time to get your flowers.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Here comes the role model and the foundation of the women's division.
In the minds of many, already an all-time great.
A true history maker and the first ever women's Grand Slam champion.
Yeah, Bayley's a woman who reestablished herself with a record-breaking Royal Rumble win and a championship victory at WrestleMania.
The former leader of Damage Control, who now wants to lead the women's division, not take it over.
And Bayley never lost her love for this sport. She turned that inner rage into determination. You have to respect it.
You're looking at a woman who rebuilt her bond with the WWE Universe and is now more focused and stronger than ever.
She now wants to lead the women's division, not take it over. Don't let her hear this, but I'm proud of her.
Here comes the man! When you're Becky Lynch, every night is a perfect one to start a fight.
The man has an unmatched confidence and swagger about herself.
From underdog to the top of the food chain.
Introducing the challenger.
It's when we had first started. It's an absolute pleasure. You always put us over. You always help get us over. We appreciate it very much, but I think my biggest appreciation for you has come in the past. I know five or so years as they know you've gone through some hard times, you know, health-wise, but you're always out there in these autograph sessions. You always have a smile on your face. You love doing what you're doing. You're always willing to, you know, sit down and talk and share stories.
Who's going to walk out of the building tonight as the women's Intercontinental
Big deal
Champion?
for me to be able to work with you at the ECW arena. You know, years ago, the
Women's Intercontinental title up for grabs in this one.
Nearly 50 years of history for the men's Intercontinental title. That would certainly earn its pedigree.
And given the competitors we're seeing competing for this title tonight, this one might have that same level of prestige.
You had a bunch of new business.
Connecting on the DDT.
The one that's, you know, with me and you, the first time I was ever in a ring with somebody, I was in there with you.
Throws her back in from ringside. She's looking to go top rope here.
Yesterday right now.
Forcefully delivered.
I don't think there was any call this, or if it was this laid out, but I was going to run in the rope and come off and
locking up with
give
one
you
arm.
like a body block or something and knock you off your feet. Of course, it didn't work, and I went to the second time, coming, and you sidestepped me, and it's like a big block, the bear club, yours in the back, and it knocked me through the rope.
Taking the reins and applying the chin lock.
I just didn't have to touch the rope, and I
Talking game plan, Byron. What should Bayley's approach be against her familiar foe?
Bayley needs to create and maintain separation from Becky and her submissions.
Bayley needs to stick and move and be very selective about when she rolls the dice. The man can take that one mistake and make Bayley pay.
I know Bayley was training in the Performance Center this week on how to escape and reverse an array of submission holds. We'll see if it pays off.
And I was looking straight in the eyes of Vince McMahon, and his eyes were
Nothing
big,
fancy
like
about that.
The
Mr.
challenge
Crawford
really
looking
taking
at
in on
me.
the chin here.
And Becky saw an obstacle in a
that
array
might be
and
the
handled it
right
accordingly.
there.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I'm apologizing here now. And it almost been to the end. And thank God for Dr. Sampson and at ringside. He was able to bring me back. I was like, can you tell us about this?
This could result in a tap out.
And your recovery.
To show how bad she wants to stay in this match.
Talking about
Just
I
like
guess
that.
it was on
She
the wrong
turned it
night.
Short clothesline hits its mark.
Mike Cole and I were doing the commentary on the matches, and
No
a
love
lot
lost
of
between
times
Lynch
during
and
that
her
time, they would pull me up off the commentary and throw me into a match. And that time they put me
The
in
champion
with
with plans of driving
with
her opponent through the earth.
Randy Orton. Let's see. Yeah, Randy Orton.
She's doing what she can to halt her the beatdown.
That could be the spark Bayley was looking for.
Randy Orton.
Bayley is now under
Yes,
pressure.
Randy Orton. I'm
Bayley's
sorry.
game plan
It
isn't
was
working how she
he
wants.
was my partner, and we were
Right
against.
hands create separation and an escape.
Put into the
Guys,
corner. What could be next?
With the one of the
They were never over anyway. They weren't over. So we'll just let it go.
Counters that.
but no, it was good. It was
Damaging blow.
oh my gosh, I just can't think of their names. One of the top heels right now, or babyface is right now.
Leg drop. There is no quit in Becky tonight.
She just used that drive in a blow.
Becky Lynch, manhandle slam.
Right.
The champ is in
Now
It
she's
was
looking to apply
CM
pressure
Punk.
with this submission
Yes,
move.
and his partner was the oh gosh,
He's at the
I
ropes.
just
And
can't
that
think of
will
his
break
name.
the submission hold.
Yeah. But anyway,
Lynch is keeping the pressure on.
Gonna be tough to slow
Elbow
Becky
drop.
down now.
And he caused out, I don't know, 5 or 6 elbow drops into my chest. And
holds Becky
I
back.
remember after
Bayley's
about
gonna
the
be able to
third or
slow
fourth
up
one,
incoming
I thought to
offense.
myself,
Fight back and
whatever
stay in this
happened
match.
today we could do
My
this
goodness,
and
is
not
this even
kill each
legal?
other.
I don't think
And
so.
that's what I thought
Now
of,
look at
to
this
not kill each
ruthlessness
other.
in the
And
bottom
anyway,
turnbuckle.
I made their match. Randy Orton won the match for us, and I went down and looked back on the commentary with Dr. Cole,
Expertly
and
executed.
it was
Gotta find a way out of the
things that
guillotine.
happen.
They're not
You
gonna
see
let
a lot
Flo
of
Roller bridge it
football
out.
happen.
Incredible.
That happens a lot. Guys get hit in the chest, and it does something, and it takes a wire for it to affect your heart. And
She
I
just
was
won't
back
stay
there
down.
for Mike Cole finished, and
Each counter leaving these competitors at a
well, I
stalemate.
really don't even remember it because it just, I was just, Mike Cole said he thought I was snoring, and he looked over, and I was just falling out. That's how it and I didn't know anything. What happened was my heart stopped beating, and
You gotta be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. But I can't say it didn't pay off.
And they rushed me to the hospital, and they got me heart back.
Gets put into the barricade.
And the weird deal, it wasn't a heart attack. It was just my heart stopped beating, and once they got it back on the right track, I was back well.
I think there's going to be some second guessing about trying that move again.
He can't stop this string of offense.
Bayley is throwing everything she's got at the man.
But
Got out of there at the perfect time.
supposed to get Canada. That's a big lie. $20,000.
Setting up for something here.
Yes, they did. You know, that is some crazy man, like, there's a lot of
She is
what they call
bleeding now.
From the top.
That was
Yeah,
just
that's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah.
Was willing to take
Yeah,
the
they
high
can
risk
fix
to
it
the
out. They can
outside, and
fix
it
it.
paid off
You know,
big
like,
time.
Count out rule is active as she heads to the floor.
They got a shot in the heart to make
Right on her inside and back to the mat.
really.
That's what they did.
She starts climbing again.
They'll have to fight by outside contact.
Took a gamble once,
Yep,
took a
sure
gamble
was.
again, and hit the
A
jackpot
few weeks
twice.
later, I thought this was a little shorter guy, a little shorter time for that. Football player, and he did, and she kept playing, and then he just fell out. And thought he was in
Lynch is maintaining the advantage.
The man is just going
He got
off on
the
Bailey.
NFL Player of the Year last year.
right.
He came back from being dead.
Lynch with her opponent trapped in the corner, and a springboard kick right to the heart.
Man, I just want to go on record saying, if I don't ever get to say it again, man, I love y'all. Like, you've done so much for the pro wrestling industry.
Now watch the speed on these leg drops.
To the fact that pro wrestling is a viable
Second leg drop with a twist.
entertainment. This man taught us how to be. This man has run company.
Bailey struggling to defend herself.
It's like a muzzle's being placed on Bailey's offense.
I'm taking the examples from people like you who
And leg drop from the ropes.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Giant conglomerates like WWE and WCW and
Hooked up.
you know, them still can run a company despite all the wrestling that's out there. Much appreciated, man. So being a
No damage being inflicted on the torso.
I was not doing it as an advancement. I was just doing it to keep on
This game's about winning at any and all
companies that I got started
This competitor knows exactly what they
going.
want to do.
And
On the top
with but that did get into the eye.
He's showing no
Vince
restraint.
McMahon.
Lynch is being
He
smart
came
and
to
not
tell
letting
me
up.
later on he had a lot of respect for me because I did the same thing as Vince did. You know, started out company and then kept going when everybody else kind of was falling by the wayside. You know, but anyway, it's been good for me. It really has been.
Look at
You know,
this.
Mr. Lawler, one thing I wanted to bring up, and, you know, I have a copy of Jerry Lawler since I actually here on my desk in my studio, I have a picture of a drawing made of that. One thing that you were always able to do throughout your career, nobody did it better, you know, when they wanted to decide how to you were going to
Manhandle slam. Did the champ just finish the job?
on
Becky Lynch looking for
But the one thing I think I admire about it more than anything else is the fact that throughout your career, you were able to balance life in the ring and life outside. And I know that's got to be more probably difficult than anything is to maintain a career at a Hall of Fame level, but understand that at the end of the day, you have other things that you want to do. And I think you're a prime example of that balance. And how were you able to balance all
serious
this?
damage.
Well, gosh, man, when you talk about it like that, it makes me think about it. Which I did not do at the time. I didn't think about that. Wrestling was a big deal to me, of course, all day long. And you know, you guys do know the same thing. We did it every single day, every day. And then when the day went by, you had your personal life. And I don't know why or how I did it, but I said separate the two things. I did artwork in my spare time. I did all sorts of things that I was able to give my full attention to. And then when the morning came, it's time to get the car and go on another day in the wrestling night. I don't know. I guess I was around some great people at the time. Jackie Fargo was a